More music.
Oh my god.
Here goes.
Blazing across the airwaves right now. Get ready.
Now this is Freddie McGregor, and you're tuning to the baddest rhythm of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the hottest station.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
second grader. Bruford's playing drums on this, though, isn't he? Isn't it Bill Bruford?
All you've got to do is hold out your hand for the treasures of the universe and lying at your
All those morale parts where you can hear my
I can't hear you.
but it's always found. You can laugh it off, but it always comes back on you. So true is true enough to hold out your hand for emotion, like emotion, to reverse is to repeat. All you got to do is hold out your hand for the treasures of the universe and lying at your feet.
that part.
You gotta remix.
bought the Blu-ray. Of it.
He plays some 12 string. Rand, I can't hear. I can't hear you when you talk.
Distance, no resistance to what I is to retreat. Almost close enough to hold out your hand.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said Jamie's wrong.
He plays 12 string on it.
Silently Falling and Safe.
All right. Tyler, got a remix.
When I'm alone, I still feel this way about you. Everything's clear.
Maybe. I don't know.
Here is here, and everything is as it appears to be so.
guess so. Gee, Merry Christmas. That is something. You know.
Those are two separate songs. They just,
I know, but they belong together.
yeah, they hook them together really well.
Yeah, 100%. That's why it's so great. I had to play both. You know?
Yeah. So
The
now
Chris
that
Squire solo album is the best.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
Chris Squire is, yes, he was the heart, he was the soul.
It was the first one released.
Mm-hmm.
But I
And-
want to say something about Alan
Yeah.
White fans who keep bringing up or brought up Ramshackle. That's a good album. It's very eclectic. I never really felt close to it. But he did something in 2011 with Tony Levin and a guy named David Torn. And it's called Levin Torn White or Levin White Torn or something like that.
Probably Levin Torn White. That
It's
sounds better.
It's amazing. If you want to hear Alan White at his King Crimsonish best, check that out. That is an amazing album. That's what it's called too. Just Levin Torn White.
And what year was that again?
2011.
2011. I've never heard it.
Oh, it's incredible.
But this is good because this is kind of like a Yes album. You've got Bruford, you've got Moraz.
Yeah.
Alan
But
White's on here. Come on.
No, Alan White is not on there.
He's not on here at all?
Just Bill Bruford.
Someone said Alan White was on here.
No. Bruford and White only played together like live on the Union tour,
Yeah,
which I saw twice.
of course you did because you're hardcore. Total Eclipse, I took out a loan for Warehouse recommendations, 100%. If you don't own this Chris Squire solo album, go get it today.
Oh, it's great. Hey, and also it's available on a Blu-ray, 5.1 surround sound.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I love it. Best mix I've ever heard
Yeah,
of
I
that
don't know
album.
what this is. I don't remember what this is.
The one you got has the extra DVD in it, doesn't it?
This has the new stereo mix, and it has the original stereo mix,
Yeah.
and it's got the single mix of Lucky 7,
Yeah.
Silently Falling, single version, and it's got Chris Squire, Alan White, Run with the Fox.
And it's got a DVD.
No, it's just 2 CDs.
Oh, okay. You missed out.
Yeah,
He
but I
did-
don't care about that
He,
stuff.
he did an interview with this guy from Facebook, and I forgot his name, but he writes a lot of Yes books. I should know it. He's going to get mad at me if he sees it.
I know. I'm already mad. All right. Well, I guess we can keep
Well,
going.
we're not counting that one, Nick. In 1976 and 5, Yes, after Relayer, all put out solo albums, and that's what I was saying. I think Chris was first. Steve Howe might have been first. But yeah, you're right. Rick Wakeman was
I
the
thought
first.
this was always considered the first one.
Well, he's right about that. Technically, it was Rick Wakeman.
Well,
because
yeah, but he
he
was.
did it. He did it when he was in Yes. So
Yeah, I guess so. The Warehouse got me into Flash, the Hunt, and Angel.
right on.
Oh, Megan Paul, nice to see you. How's your evening? Alan White was on the deluxe box set, Ran.
Of what?
I think he's talking fish out of water. I think there must be something with him on it because people have mentioned it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the original album.
No. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look. And that
I
that would be a whole other thing for me to have to look at that.
I
at
bought
the
that
moment.
box set and I returned it twice because the vinyl was absolutely screwed, and the cover, the cardboard cover, had dents in it both times, and I just gave up.
Well, is that the most viewed panel? Well, that was Martin and Reed on that. I don't know why that took off.
Sweet's awesome.
That's it. Just that's all there is on that one.
Is there any more music, Grant?
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit play, kids. Just catch up.
Yep. Oh, that's my favorite song on that album.
As it should be.
Absolutely. It's the only prog song. Woo!
Total Eclipse is coming out with some stats.
Toledo was just another good stop along the good king's highway. My fortification took me by surprise and hit me, sending me sideways. Spellbound, roundly good for sunshine. Can't help
Hypnosis.
Having fun, music for the weekend.
Grant is trying to change the world one track at a time. Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
You have the track listing.
Folks treat you right, long as you let them know you'll be ready to defend their right through the doors that they oppose. But if it shocks you, let it go. If it doesn't sound true to you, it's no business of yours. You can count friends on your fingers, count them on your toes. You believe you are a fan of all those friendships, heaven knows. But there comes a time when you test them and you'll crumble like a rose. Let's have no pretense. It's over. Friendships can never be forgotten. It's over. True friends will never question you. And it's over. In the stories we're about to read of a long time ago. And it's really always been there to let you know.
Kind of reminds me of the Cars.
There are times way back in history where valor overcame the almighty tyrants of the past, forgotten over name. As the sons of righteous leaders bent on crushing nations, thus believe their spirit just.
No, it's a box set.
And it's over. Friendships can never be forgotten. In the ages, you gotta hold on to what you got. And it's over. In the stars, we're about to leave a long time ago. In the modern day around, you let it show. You can see love deep in children's eyes, feel love in the wind. You can reach the blessings of the innocence on which we feed. You can count love in the atmosphere, rising from the source. You know the citizens of chance, allow the citizens of choice. If immortal be the story, then immortal be the course.
That's the keyboard part off of Heartbeat City.
It is?
It's like the Cars.
Great hot.
Yeah, it's Hello Again. That's what it
Well,
is.
they broke up over that. Those sessions. That's what killed them.
I could not take it oh so
seriously, really, when you called and said you'd seen a UFO. But then it dawned on me, the message in writing spelled out a meeting never dreamed of before. I looked out in the night, strange and startling was this voice of time to say there's got to be a linking of everyone, got to be a center, it all comes flooding back. Arriving through the eons of time's immortal power of the future to behold. Vessels of a different impression, none that we could ever hope to have known. So look out in the night once they arrive on that meridian light, impressible empire of energy. In the ships we see the coming of outer space. You say there's no reason to conjure with the force as it has been known to be seen. You say I'm a fool, a believer, but your feet on the earth, it is green. But look out in the night, wait for they arrive to start your signs as I do. Here it is, the coming of outer space. Such a beauty like the coming of outer space.
You never know. Jesus.
You and Scott Lee. What is happening?
They're all cutouts, I think. It just goes on and on. Whew. That song darn near wore me out.
I love that tune. That's my favorite song on the record.
It about wore me out though.
You know, did you ever get to see
It's
him
awfully
play?
muddy sounding.
Did you ever get to see him play our song live?
I don't know.
I didn't. I was bummed when they got to
I
California.
think they don't play that song very often.
They dropped it before they got to San Francisco.
Yeah, people didn't want to hear that.
And I never got to see Arriving UFO. They dropped that before they got to Oakland.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Probably too hard to play.
Too hard to play. People didn't like it.
Nah. Yeah.
I used to have vinyl cut out. Yeah, they're all though. I've never seen one without a cut. I think they all just went straight to the cutout bins. It's like back in that same time period. Queen Jazz, all you did was see cutouts of it. What else did I see during that whole period? You used to see a lot of...
Then somebody didn't like the cover and threw tomatoes at the thing, and then they started calling it a Tormato. I think it was Rick Wakeman. Because they broke up right after this album.
Well, I can see why. I like this record, though.
I did
But
too. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. It's a fun. I don't have a problem with this record at all. Some people do.
I love Tormato. I bought the vinyl. It's got gatefold with all the lyrics. It's pretty awesome.
You guys are all 100% right, and gals. This is the only place I've found where almost everybody knows what they're talking about. Well, that's very
really
nice of you, Dave.
I was really impressed with the audience tonight. They really knew their yes.
Well, what do you? Come on, Rand.
Yeah.
Man, don't underestimate the people here.
The Prog Father was pleased.
You should be pleased. Time is at 4:45 minutes in. I'm gonna play another track. We're just gonna play it by ear. I just don't want to ruin my luck. I gotta find it first of all. All right, we're gonna play live cut now if I can find it. There it is.
You
We're
got a surprise?
It's not a surprise, but we're gonna play a live cut.
Okay.
Someone mentioned Going for the One. Let's play Going for the One off of Yes Shows. Keeping it real here in the warehouse tonight. A little live.
Chris Squire produced it.
Send that bill to Rand. Kevin, I have to keep tight reins on it. I have to. Rand is talking this song. Everybody, we're going to wrap it up there. Golly. Yes, going for the one. Man, so good. Randy, you have anything to add about this show tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about?
You want to talk about the Asia?
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it.
Oh, no, I thought you might lead that.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for coming in and checking out our favorite Yes songs. Grant and I have been talking about doing a Asia series and including every aspect of that band, whether Jeff Downs is the keyboard player or Eric Norlander is the keyboard player or whether John Wetton is the singer or whether John Payne is the singer. All those songs are really good and we both like them. And we thought, maybe you guys would like to see a series. It's going to go a while, probably like the Frank Zappa stuff.
Well, I'll be dead by the time Frank's done. But, it's not a marathon, I think Frank is almost going, it's been going for a couple years.
Yeah, yes. I've been watching them.
It's crazy, but I'd say we should do it.
Couple of fun facts. The Yes shows
more
out.
Yes, less Asia. Some people, I think, but no one talks about Asia that much.
Well, Trevor Rabin was almost in Asia. People don't know that. He was going to be the guitar player before Steve Howe. Just didn't work
I didn't
out.
know that.
Yeah, Brian Lane was trying to get him in. But anyways, there's a couple of fun facts about this album. It was produced by Chris Squire, which counts for all the BV bass on it. And also, it's the only way you're ever going to hear the Relayer and the Tellson Topographic Ocean tracks live from Patrick Moraz in a very nice sounding production. Forget that QPR concert in England. That thing sucks sound-wise. But this is Chris Squire hit it out of the park on this thing. I think it was his first. I think it's the first time you ever did it.
Well, I don't know. It's just a live record. What is there to other than he probably put the comp
and the other
together.
fun fact. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Steve Howe playing pedal steel guitar through the entire song in a rock. I think it was historic. I don't think anybody ever did it.
I don't remember anybody doing it.
He doesn't touch a normal guitar on that song. It's all steel.
It's
That's why
Fender
it's
lap
always going.
steel.
Woo, 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 woo. Some people hate it.
So, Arriving UFO, what was everybody's thought on that? Everybody dug that all right? I think, the fact they're doing a sci-fi track just seems, I don't know.
Well, they were into.
Who was behind that? Was that John Anderson
Rick
behind that
Wakeman
track?
was
Rick
studying
Wakeman.
about Eric von Daniken's Chariots of Fire, and I think that's what it's called. No,
Let me. Oh,
it's not Chariots of Fire. It's something else. Chariots
Remind me-
Landed.
yeah. Remind me, because everybody brings it up, and the band, kind of distanced themselves from Tormado's production issues. What was the problem with Tormado? What was the problem in that era?
They were all sitting at the mixing desk with their hands on the board, and no one would give an inch. They had no producer. It says right on the back of Tormado, produced by Yes, and nobody was happy. Everybody was turning their own parts up higher. So all you had was this constant, louder than everything else kind of. You talk about brick wall, and that's what happened to Tormado.
It's kind of muddy.
Chariots of the Gods. There you go. That's what Rick Wakeman was reading that.
So
And
you think? Well, do you
and he
think
got-
the problem was that they kept putting up the faders, and so they were trying to cover every
Yeah.
section with sound, so it just seems
Yeah.
like it's almost a wall of sound.
Yeah, there's no dynamics. In fact, when you listen to on the Silent Wings of Freedom,
Mhm.
that whole thing is just constant. A wall of Prague. I mean, it's just there's no dynamics in that. Well, there is a little bit when he starts talking about the current easing and stuff like that. But for the most part, the Tormado album is really, 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 really loud. I mean, it's just a loud album.
There's a lot going on it too.
There's a lot going on, and everybody wanted to play with these things called harmonizers and make their sound wiggle or envelope filter or whatever you want to call it. And I think Chris Squire's bass, for the most part, suffers from that machine. I think he would have been better off if he went back to the half fuzz box sound that he had on the Yes album and Fragile and Close to the Edge. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It just seems like on Tormado, it just doesn't quite get it. And then Going to the One has a weird production because they got a guy named John Timperley who ended up conducting the Emerson, Lake and Palmer Orchestra in Montreal. He was doing that stuff and producing their album, and then he came in and produced Yes. And Yes, Going for the One, to me, has a really brittle, trebly sound on every song, even Wondrous Stories. But it's good, but it's not Eddie Offord. I think they should have stuck with Eddie Offord, but apparently he was.
Well,
having
didn't he leave the
issues.
sessions or something?
Well, he was having issues. Yeah, by the time
Oh.
Drama came around, he did the backing tracks on Drama, and then he kind of just fell apart. His ears went out or something like that. And you're welcome, Ken. So glad you were here. And they just decided to use Trevor Horn, who just happens to be a freaking genius,
Well, yeah,
and to finish it.
it's fine. Trevor's work is great. I don't have a problem with any of that stuff.
No, it's all good. Can
All
I talk
right.
to you after we done recording, or are you gonna go?
Sure, 100%.
Oh, good.
All right, kids, we're going to wrap this dog up. I want to thank everybody for showing up this weekend. It's always fun. Listening parties are a staple in one's life at this point. We're not going away. We will be back for more.
You can't go wrong with Yes.
You can't go wrong with Yes.
Oh, somebody mentioned about, America coming. How do you get a long version of America? Buy Yesterday's. Yesterday's is great. You get all those early songs.
Or just
from
buy
first
the
album.
deluxe. Just buy the deluxe edition. I don't think it's in print anymore.
That's
get the deluxe
$85.
2004 CD release of the deluxe edition of Fragile. The whole thing's on there.
Oh, that's the one on Rhino. Yeah.
But I think all those are out of print. All these expanded
I have
ones.
so many versions of those and Fragile. I got like 10 versions of Fragile. different
And I-
things.
But I do have to mention, I've mentioned this before, but in case you're looking into this, this reissue campaign that they did in 2004, they stopped at 90125. But in Japan, they kept going. So you can get the expanded, and it's got the same thing on. You can't see that because it's pink. They continued it on in Japan, so you can get Big Generator. You can get Yes songs, and it's in a big thing. But look, it says expanded deluxe edition, and
I
you
didn't
can
know
also
any of
get
that
Yes songs.
existed.
Yeah.
Oh,
In Japan
I
they
don't
kept
have
going.
that.
And then
Oh,
you can
yeah.
get this, and that's what this is off of. This is the expanded edition, deluxe edition of Yes shows. So they kept going in Japan. We stopped, which is stupid. Continue on. It's like the reissue campaign of what was another one of the Cheap Trick. You ding dongs at Epic Records. You stopped at. What did they stop at? They stopped it All Shook Up. They never did one-on-one. We got a version of Next Position, Please, but it was off on streaming. Stupid people. They just stop with these reissue campaigns. Thank God that the Japanese continued with the series, so
Well,
you can get them that way.
somebody asked in the chat, why did they have problems after Big Generator, where it turned into Anderson, Burford, Wakeman, Howe, and Chris Squire didn't want to be a part of it. There were 4 producers in 4 different locations making that album, and everybody just got really uptight. Trevor Horn was uptight. Trevor Rabin was uptight. The 2 Trevors were pissed. And they got this guy named Paul DeVilliers or whatever. He got involved. And then if you look at the credits, there's literally 4 producers on Big Generator. And so the band had to go to all these different studios to play these songs. And I like that album okay, but everybody was putting all their money on a big epic called I'm Running. And I love that song, but I don't think it kind of even comes close to any of the other epics.
Big
You know, like
Generator seems
Heart of
tightly
the
related.
Sunwise.
Big Generator seems like it's related to Tormato, kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda.
you know,
Kind of.
kinda.
I mean,
Kinda.
8 years, 7, 10 years later.
All right. Everybody have a good week. Tomorrow's Monday. You know how that is. Tomorrow
Not going
night, though. I'm not. Tomorrow
Oh.
night, we will be doing a one and done series on the band, the Grays, who were an offshoot band of Jellyfish, Jason Faulkner. So we'll have a panel here tonight. And then, that's coming up tomorrow. Anyway, so we'll be back. I think that's at 7.
I love
I don't know.
Jellyfish. Love
Or
Jellyfish.
It's at 7 or 8, probably at 8. All right. Love it.
Great show.
What the hell is
I
a
thought-
big generator? You know what that is, Total. You know what a big
Hey,
generator
listen.
is.
If you, oh my God, if you get the 9012 live DVD, at the
Yeah.
very end of that, they have an old-fashioned 50s thing with the dad and the girlfriend and her boyfriend. And he
Okay.
goes, at the very end, he says, the rhythm of big generators. And then the next album is Big Generator. Pretty cool, huh?
I'll be damned. See, that's how it works.
See, I
everybody.
notice these things. I'm a noticer.
I got it. All right, everybody. Rand,
Good
have a
night,
good night,
everybody.
everybody. We'll see you.
Take
Keep
care.
it clean. Keep it real. We'll see you back tomorrow night. All right, everybody. See you.
Keep what clean?
Keep it clean.